Hello everybody, today is January 17th, and for me, that means laundry day. As you can see right back there, there's the laundromat where my clothes are drying. Washing right now. And I just thought I'd record some thoughts while they do that. So, what I want to talk about is the primary elections coming up. Ours is February 2nd here in Illinois, and there's a Senate race and a governor's race, some other smaller things. And I was looking at the candidates today, looked at the Democratic candidates and the Republican candidates, and while my views are probably libertarian mostly in nature, I would say that I tend to identify with libertarians. I tend to recognize myself as libertarian. I will not vote for a libertarian candidate. I won't vote in the primary for one or in the main elections for one. I'm not going to do that, and I'll explain why. Because libertarians running under the Libertarian Party will not win any elections. It just is not going to happen. I agree it would be great. I agree with their mindset, but I just don't see it happening. I just think the chances are so small. So, what we need to do as people with libertarian mindsets, if you happen to be that way, you need to get people to run under one of the major parties that is already in power, because it's so ingrained in people's minds that if you elect a Democrat or you elect a Republican. Just how our system is. And if we're going to make any changes within the system, we need to realize that and acknowledge it, even if it's not what we'd really like to happen. So you can see this, it's already happened. Look at the only person in the House with libertarian views, Ron Paul. He ran as Republican, and he has been successful doing so. He's gotten a lot of great ideas flowing through Washington, D.C., and is making some efforts there, some good effects. So he did it. That's what we need to do. That is, I think, the key to getting this change to happen that we want. It's not through a third party, because if you get a third party like libertarians to actually get a good following, say you get 10% of the vote, which would be a lot for libertarians. I think now you might get 1 to 3% of the vote. What's going to happen is you're going to have a divide. Conservatives who are Republicans and tend to follow the Republican Party line, maybe they're strong in defense, maybe they're a little more religious, they're not going to go with a libertarian point of view necessarily, and you're going to split the conservative movement. You're going to split the conservative people. And then you'll have a group of people voting for libertarians, have a group voting for Republicans, and then you'll have a lot of people voting for the Democrats. So that is not going to get our ideas into power, into the Congress. That's not going to work. So we need to infiltrate the Republican Party as libertarians. We need to not vote for libertarians, because that will counterintuitively only split the vote for our ideas, and in the long run that's going to hurt us. So that's why I will not vote for a libertarian candidate. I'm going to find the Republican who has the closest failures to libertarian, which I am not happy with. The candidates we have as an option, but there's some that are pretty close. If you live in Illinois and want to discuss who those might be, let's talk over a message. But they're pretty close. Some of them are strict constitutionalists, even if we disagree on some things. But I think that's the only chance we're gonna have. And if you can't find anyone who's close, get someone to run yourself. These ideas need to be out there in one of the main parties if we're gonna get them into the main minds and into the governing bodies. So running as a Republican would also give libertarians a voice. You don't see televised libertarian debates. You see the Republican debates televised. You saw Ron Paul get on Fox News in front of millions of people and have a voice. Now, if you can get up there, even if you don't win, and get some libertarian ideas out there and wake some people up to these ideas, that is a win right there, and that is more than you could do as a libertarian candidate. That's all I got on that subject. Like I said, if you live in Illinois, I'd like to discuss that with you. Message me. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great weekend, everybody. And until next time, take it easy.